Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' out.
Hey yo, what's poppin', man? Y'all already know who it is. It's the Hitman. So what we got going on, we've got World Tournament Goku. This is my Goku perfect. This is the one I want to showcase, obviously. So what we've got going on, we got TEQ World Tournament Goku at 55%. As you can see, the paths are glowing, so y'all know what that means. But for now, we're focusing on his double nickel. I never pulled him like during Golden Week. I didn't go crazy on those banners, even though I knew how good Ma Jr. and Goku were. I just didn't get them, and I was saving more for anniversary, and so it came full circle. Worldwide came around. I got these guys. I got dupes and Goku. It feels very good. We're gonna go through him. He is link level 10 at 55%. I feel like this is a good, like, it's always good to show players who maybe they're newer or whatever it might be, to show them situations where, hey, you should pull on this banner for this unit because this unit does have such high value, even though you might not be too familiar with them. Maybe you weren't playing when they originally came out, whatever it is. So I want this 55% showcase up on the board. You see, he starts out at 3.2. That's not impressive, right? That's terrible. However, he's super effective against all types, so we're only getting started. You guys know he wants to get hit. You guys know as he's doing attacks, he's greatly raising his attack on each super. He's spectacular. He is lowering attack, which does matter in this fight specifically, and he's guarding for this turn. After this turn, it'll be a 50-50 chance to guard unless you do one thing. We're going to get to that later on. But right now, he has his intro. It triggers no matter what. You guys just saw. I did play my music behind it instead of his OST, so ignore me. But yeah, I hope y'all like that little touch. Anyway, he has the guaranteed guard for one turn, like I said. He gets 2 key attack and defense, 101% for 5 turns. I always wonder, like, if y'all are watching this and you know, why is it 101? Why is it 101? I don't understand that. I don't get if that's a reference or what. But why is that? Well, whatever. Anyway, he gets 10% attack and defense with each hit he takes up to 100%. He is super effective, as stated earlier. This is what I love. Like, people don't talk about this, but this is actually great. It's spectacular for this fight. Or for any fight for that. Not this fight. I'm sorry. I meant for the Zamasu fight. The merge Zamasu fight in the red zone. For a lot of fights, for any Super Battle Road stages, a lot of those. He has a 50% chance to nullify Ki Blast supers directed at him. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I was taking him into difficult content, even though he's 55 and I didn't put the dupes in him yet, he was really triggering that. Like, if you asked me, I would have said it was a great chance to trigger that. It was not hard to get for me, man. I'm not trying to sound, it just was trigger. Sometimes these units, bro, I didn't know I had a connection with Goku like that. I didn't know he would hold me down. Some of these units know, man, I'm on timing. When the Hitman calls me to play, bro, I'm on timing. And he kept nullifying Zamasu's like 1.3 million damage super, which is turn 1, so you don't exactly have time to build him up. You're relying on his guard, you're relying on all of his abilities, but he's not built up yet. So things like that really, and that's just one fight. That's right now, I think that's the hardest fight in the game, or at least one of the 2 or 3. That's just one fight where Goku's Nullify is going to matter to you. You guys will definitely feel its presence if you get this guy, or if you use it. A lot of you guys have used this guy more than me at the time of this recording. So I'm just saying, if you want an idea of what he's like, just keep that nullification is very important. The idea, and also when he does nullify, he will take 0 damage. Literally 0 damage, but it will give him the attack and defense buff. The 10% attack and defense he builds with each attack received up to 100%, that's gonna trigger upon his nullification. I have noticed with Zamasu, he'll do his Ki Blast super, Goku will nullify it, and then the next like whatever hit comes next with Goku, he drastically, like, it'll go from like 75k to like 10k. Goku's crazy, dog. He's really, look at this, man. Look at this with no support. Well, the support, Yatro be supporting, right? I haven't used him in a while. His support is triggering right now. So yeah, it is. Attack and defense 20%, 3 turns. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna, I mean, his defense could get higher, right? Yeah, got into the Dragon Ball 543 now. I wanted to bring these guys because I'm hoping we get their revival, but it feels like it's not really that likely in this fight specifically. We'll see how we play it. We'll see how we play it. But right now, let's not depend on it. We'll just play the cards we're dealt. I think Goku, just to put in perspective how good I think he is, I definitely think he's a top 5 TUR, like Dokkan Fest 120 unit. I don't really think there's too much up for discussion in that regard. I think, you know, when I look at him, when I look at my Junior, when I look at God Goku, when I look at Kale is a weird one. It's hard to figure out what Kale is right now, so I don't like bringing her into these conversations, but I have to. When I look at these units, you gotta bring Goku in these conversations, because now that we're fighting such difficult content, it is easier to get off the revive, not his standby, which we're gonna go over in this video. I don't know if I'll be able to see it or not, but we'll go over in this video. But his actual revive mechanic, which is the part I was referring to earlier, we're gonna get to that right now. Goku guarantees his guard for the rest of the fight and gets attack and defense 150% while launching a guaranteed additional super, starting from when him or an ally's revival skill is activated. I love that it's not just based on him, because, you know, like I said, these guys right now, if they were to get knocked out of the fight as Super Saiyan GT Vegeta, that would trigger Goku's mechanic right there, that final part of his passive, which is arguably the most important part of his passive. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It would probably be the most important one. It means a lot. Now, I didn't even finish his, you know, base passive. He launches an additional that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns from when you trigger his guard. So you can trigger it over and over again. He just wants to get hit while having said guard. He gets 20% defense whenever guard is activated up to 100%. That is a separate buff from the 10% attack and defense. It does mean a lot because this guy can reach, you know, well over 1 million defense, depending on how you juice it. He can. That was crazy. That was, wow, my fault. That was crazy. Depending on how you play it, Goku will trigger it, and, you know, he's spitting out all these super attacks, but he has 1 million plus defense with guard, you know, barely any, if any, support on the rotation. Goku is crazy. Now, right here, he might not be guarding. I'm going to bank on the fact that he is. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, he is. Perfect. Cool. So this is him scratching the surface. These 9 million attack stats are really nothing to us. I just had to go over what he does. These are the warm-up turns. After this, I'm going to try to get him into a situation, you know, a little more support, a little more help, the better links, all those things that we want for Goku right now. But you guys know, if you know, you do know. And if you're watching this video because you are one of the people that wants to see how good he is, for perspective, look at this tanking right here. Look at this. Look at this. 357. He's not fully built up. He's not fully built up. He's missing Guidance of the Dragon. What is Guidance of the Dragon Ball? It's Incredible Adventure or Guidance of the Dragon Ball? It's Incredible Adventure that gives 3 keys, 7% attack and defense. Easy, simple. So we actually might get the 8-year standby right now. We'll see in a moment. And then Guidance of the Dragon Ball gives attack 20%, crit chance plus 7%. So those links mean a lot. They do mean a lot. He does have World Tournament Champion, which gives 2 key, 10% defense. But come on, like let's be for real. We don't care about that link, right? Let's just, if we're being honest, we don't really care about that link, right? Would you look at that? I think, I think Yajirobe just did a thing where he survives with 1 HP. Love to see it. Love to see it. Simple. Okay. 700k defense. The annoying part is in these situations, Goku, oh, that's sick. If it was 1 turn later, we'd be able to enter his standby, which would make this fight incredibly easy. But we'll go over his standby. I will get his standby in the video. I care to get his standby this time, so we'll absolutely make sure it happens. If we die on this rotation, it will probably be Tien's fault. I don't see anybody else being the reason we fail here. Because Goku and Krillin they're locked in. Like, they don't play around, all right? That Krillin being his banner unit, and the Tien is more for Goku than he is for Piccolo, Jr., to be honest. But that STR banner unit Krillin is still a top 5 banner unit. He still performs like one. Like, I was bringing him in stage. I pulled him, but I never pulled Goku. I was bringing the Krillin into stages where he wasn't really doing anything for anybody besides himself. And he was tanking so incredibly well because of the 60% mitigation, the attack defense 100% when he supers, the start of turn buff he has. He does a lot for his team, and that most certainly helps Goku, that helps Majunior, that helps all these units you care about that are on World Tournament. It's crazy. they fixed the World Tournament category from being what might actually be the worst category in the game to one of the more premier categories in the span of... Look at him. Look at him. I love it. How much dodge does he have? Because I don't have dupes in him. How much dodge? Hold on now. Let me see this. Okay, I get it. I appreciate it. I get it. Let me see. He does have dodge. I did have a dupe. When did I pull a dupe? I must have pulled it during Worldwide. I didn't realize. 3 dodge. I will die behind that hill. All right. So, yeah, we'll trigger the revive. We'll do all that. And we'll see what Goku can really ramp up and do. This is, I mean, we're taking our time in this fight. Trust me, we could get the ball rolling. All right, before I use this active skill, I actually think it's important to keep this of note because it is going to be important for me and my, my difficult content runs. We're going to enter the standby, but Goku's standby is not available. Goku's standby starts from the 6th turn from his first turn. So right now, this friend one would be available on turn 8, or I guess... It sucks. Like I hate when they do that to these units, but it is what it is. And then this Goku, my actual Goku, he will be available as soon as next turn. So we won't be able to show that, but it's not that big of a deal. I just want to make sure everybody, like, I didn't memorize that. I didn't have that burnt into my head, so that's important for me. Alright, cool. So, I don't care about Goku's active. I don't see a reason to. I do want to, however, show 630k defense. I don't know how far along this guy is built up. Who cares? We're going to let that slide. I will not give Goku his orbs just to make sure he doesn't dodge. And then we'll do that. When we enter this next turn, for those who are unfamiliar, we will enter a whole new level of power. Like Goku... After that revive triggers, you could argue Goku is actually a top 5 unit in the game. Top 5, top 7. He's in the range. It's crazy how high up there his Goku can get. This World Tournament Goku can peak once he has all of those abilities triggered. So that's 637, by the way. That was him fully built up. He, of course, is missing certain links. But I'm going to play this. Then we'll transition it back into my main god, or my main World Tournament Goku, and showcase how different of a unit he becomes upon doing his standby trigger. I don't know what we should call that or coin that term where he needs another unit to standby and use their revival and things. I guess it doesn't have to be a standby. It could be any sort of revival. Like, this is a weird pick, but say the Int Vegeta / Goku Namek unit. We have entered, I just gotta show y'all, we have entered a whole different unit. Goku, show us. 755k. The support from Yajirobe has not triggered yet. The support from Yajirobe is not up at all. Oh man. Oh man. I'm really about to have a great time. So this fight is over. I will try to showcase Goku in a different environment where we can see him do more of his attacks and see him do more of his stuff. Goku is so crazy because this is him without Krillin. Like, once Krillin's on rotation, once we have those extra things active, oh, he is going to be able to double super. Okay, so that's the guaranteed one from the fact that his standby is triggered, I believe. Or his revive. That's the one guaranteed from the revive. The next one would have been the one from having the guard up for 4 turns. Or no, after guard has been triggered, he can super for 4 turns. And then one after that would have been his hidden potential system. I'm hoping I get it right because Goku's kind of complex. He's a very complex TUR. All right, here we are. We have Goku. This is a standby Goku. He has not been hit one time. He only has 293k defense. Yajirobe's support is not active. We floated Krillin. Krillin's coming around. I'm going to use Yajirobe's ability next turn. That way we'll have that support, that massive turn right there, and we'll be able to trigger that. I did get the 8-year standby to get us beat, so that's cool. This is good. This is actually this is his absolute floor. Like, it can't, if you trigger the revive, you literally can't get any lower than this. So this is very good. I'm sure he's going to have a pitiful attack stat. Yeah, 4.4 is, I'm trying to tell you, with this guy, I'm just trying to tell y'all how it is, bro. 4.4 ain't going to do it. 4.4 ain't impressing me. But the multiple super attacks, the super effective. He's a tech unit, so at 55%, we are dealing with crit. We have the ability to guard right now. Like, we are perfectly, we haven't built up at all. Not only have we not built up the 100% with 10 attack and defense, we haven't built up the 20 defense at all before this turn. So this is, that's him at his bare minimum when you trigger that standby. I'm glad I got that. I never really, it kind of just aligned to where I was like, you know what, let's put him in slot 1. There's no attacks in slot 1. We'll take advantage. And now it's kind of convenient to know I can see that variation of him. Now Tien right here, Tien's been pissing us off. I ain't gonna front. Tien's been letting us down. I did take a lot of damage as Yajirobe last turn because he was only in slot 2. He didn't have his dodge and all of his extra abilities. But this guy, this Tien, he's making me mad. He gives me one additional, and then another additional, and then another additional, and they'll all be normals. It's, don't even get me lit. Oh crap, I want to see this because we have Yajirobe's. Oh, let me put the sound on. I never see Yajirobe's. Oh, I gotta see this, bro. I never see this. This is cool. Senzu Bean. Cool. So let me turn that back down. Yeah, so like I was saying, now we have Yajirobe's abilities active. I don't know how many times this Goku has gotten hit. I didn't really pay attention, but it's whatever. As long as we get Yajirobe up and active, we're fine. That active skill, I usually don't take advantage of it. What's the condition for it? I never see it. Let me see. I haven't pulled up. Earthbred Fighter in the same turn, starting from the 5th turn, if HP is 40% or less. Okay, so it's not egregious. I mean, he's so limited on teams. All of his teams are going to have Earthbred Fighter on there, and you're in a situation where he's always going to get floated, so his links aren't too relevant. None of that matters, all right? So it's easy to get that. You'll see him in turn 5 in a lot of the fights nowadays. Very simple, very simple. I didn't realize, I never think about it. What do we want to do? We do want to get this Goku hit. I'm a little nervous about Krillin being type dis. I am certainly nervous about Tien's garbage self. Do I want to use a Whis? I don't want to use a Whis though. Okay, let's just see Goku right here. So this isn't a fully built up Goku, but it is a Goku that we could look into, right? He's gonna be all right. Let's see what we got here. Krillin, I'm trying. It's almost unfair because I know even if Krillin doesn't take damage, Tien will not dodge. This Tien has not been dodging, but we'll take that risk. Worst comes to worst, I ain't gonna lie, we wrap the showcase up. Okay, good. So he's supering here. All right, perfect. So Goku, like I said, when he has the build up and he has everything going for him, he looks like a top 5, top 7 unit in the game. It's really, oh, look at it. 7.9. Now we're chatting about something. Now we can talk numbers. You see what I mean, man? We can do things with 7.9, 8 million attack stat that we weren't able to do. 8.6 million attacks. Now we're talking, Goku. This is what I need. That meteor combination. All right, cool. I hope you guys are enjoying this showcase, by the way. I really am enjoying this Goku. I can't wait to put the dupes in him. I'm going to be honest, like full transparency, letting y'all behind the scenes and everything. Oh, my mic was turned. Hold on. Full transparency. Half the reason I'm doing this video is so that I can get the dupe in him because I pulled him like 3 weeks ago. And I had him link leveled for the last couple of days, maybe like 5 days. And I just was not trying to not do this showcase. Like, I could have put the dupes in him and, oh, 79% Goku. I'm telling y'all, I really wanted to make sure I got this video out. And I finally was like, get this video done so that you can have what you want. Hopefully give somebody who wants to see this video what they want. And get the dupes in your Goku so you can really start wilding, bro. That's the only reason we're here. That's half the reason we're here today. Whatever day you're watching this on, that's, oh wow, Tien's actually tanking pretty well. That was the best situation I've seen him tank so far because he pisses me off. All right, cool. One more turn and we'll finish this off. All right, oh, this is ideal. I didn't even think about Yajirobe actually coming back around. This is literally the best rotation we'll have, actually. I thought it would be last turn. 739k defense. I want y'all to know this is not peak Goku. Yajirobe's support has not triggered. Like, y'all know Yajirobe at this point, right? You guys all know him except, like, maybe the person I made this video for, right? Y'all all know what he's doing, but just in case you don't, Yajirobe, when you collect the orbs, is giving an additional support buff. I believe it's 20%. Let me make sure. Let me not miss. Yes, when he gives a natural 1 key 30% attack and defense to everyone except himself. Then he gives an additional 120% defense to himself, and all allies will get 1 key, 20% attack and defense for 3 turns, excluding himself. He has to be in slot 3, and then he collects the orbs. If you pay attention, you can actually see the numbers go up as soon as I click the orbs with Yajirobe. If you go back, that's up to you. I'm just saying. Goku here, I don't know what number he just did because I was reading off Yajirobe's passive, but I'm sure he did crazy work. And I know damn well he's around 1 million defense, so I'm chilling right now. Look at the difference. I knew Krillin was going to go back down to like basically double digits. It's wild how good this Krillin is. He typically wants to be in slot 1 depending on who you're fighting, so I really like him in these positions. Yajirobe, however, can get hit very, very hard. I wish I had dupes so I could give him additional, so I could give him more dodge, but that's not the situation we're in. So we'll wrap the video up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed making it. I told y'all what my incentive was, but now I get to really go use Goku and wild out, man. Young Hitman. I'm gonna play this last turn of this unbuilt up Goku, and 5.2. Are we really that impressed? Like, I didn't put anything like off camera. I wasn't really doing much with this guy. I wasn't worried about him at all. But Young Hitman is off this.